The 2024 March Madness bracket is here. Everyone is working on their brackets, so let's make one ourselves using College Hoops 2K8. Last year, this predicted the correct national champs being UConn. So today, I'm going to be simulating the entire March Madness bracket, and we're going to be seeing how accurate it's going to be and hopefully predicting the future national champions. Also, guys, I'm going to be creating an ESPN bracket group and putting this bracket in it. So if you guys want to join that and compete against me and the others in the group, click the link in the pinned comments or the description. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. So here we go, guys. Here's the March Madness bracket for 2024. Let's go ahead. I'll just skim through the bracket right here first. In the East bracket, we got Connecticut, Stetson, FAU versus Northwestern, San Diego State versus UAB, Auburn versus Yale, BYU versus, I'm going to butcher this name, Dickenzie, I don't even know, Decunies, not even going to try that one, Illinois versus Morehead State, Washington State versus Drake, Iowa State versus South Dakota State, North Carolina versus Wagner, Michigan State versus Mississippi State, St. Mary's, they get the first round bye just because Grand Canyon's not in this game, unfortunately. Alabama versus Charleston, Clemson versus New Mexico, Baylor versus Colgate, Dayton versus Nevada, Arizona versus Long Beach State. Remember, guys, I'm going to be making a bracket group for this bracket. You guys can enter your brackets. Winner will get a shout out. I'm going to be entering this exact bracket into that group. Last year, this accurately predicted Connecticut winning it all, so who knows? This could be accurate again this year. I mean, the rosters are the old rosters, which is unfortunate. I've not downloaded the new rosters yet, but this is still fun to see. Still fun to see how things work out. Let's go to the other side of the bracket. Over in the South Regional bracket, we got Houston versus Longwood, Nebraska versus Texas A&M, Wisconsin versus James Madison, Duke versus Vermont, Texas Tech versus NC State, who had a crazy run, winning the ACC championship, 5 wins in 5 days, Kentucky versus Oakland, Florida versus Colorado, Marquette versus Western Kentucky. In the Midwest, we got Purdue versus Grambling, Utah State versus TCU, Gonzaga versus McNeese State, Kansas versus Sanford, South Carolina versus Oregon, Creighton versus Akron, Texas versus Virginia, and then Tennessee versus St. Peter's. So there's the bracket, guys. Let's go ahead and simulate through this first round, and I'll show you guys the results. So in the East here, UConn beats Stetson in a huge blowout victory. The number 1 seed remains. FAU beats Northwestern in another big victory. UAB gets the first upset over San Diego State. Auburn beats Yale by 4. Oh, of course, the team that I don't know how to say their name wins it over BYU. Illinois beats Morehead State. Washington State gets a close victory over Drake. And then Iowa State's going to get the win over South Dakota State, coming off the Big 12 championship. We're now into the West bracket. North Carolina gets the win. Michigan State loses to Mississippi State. Kind of funny, both these teams similar in names. St. Mary's. Oh, look at this. We got an upset here. Charleston beats Alabama in a pretty dominant victory. Wow. Another upset here. New Mexico over Clemson. Then another one. Colgate over Baylor. Wow, this is crazy so far. Dayton gets it over Nevada. And Arizona holds on over Long Beach State to break the upset streak. The first number 1 seed has been eliminated already. Oh, this is a bad loss for Houston to Longwood. 16 seed beating out number 1 Houston. Houston did have a pretty bad game. They got blown out by Iowa State in the Big 12 championship. Nebraska beats Texas A&M. Wisconsin beats James Madison. They made it far in my previous March Madness video. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. Duke beats Vermont. Texas Tech beats NC State. So NC State's tournament run did not go very far after that crazy run they had. I bet North Carolina fans are pretty happy about that one. Kentucky beats Oakland. Florida beats Colorado. Marquette beats Western Kentucky. Marquette also made it to the Final Four in my last March Madness video against Wisconsin, so in-state rivalry there. For the final bracket, in the first round of the tournament, Purdue beats Grambling, so there's 3 number 1 seeds left. That's a big victory, 30 points. Utah State gets a big victory over TCU. Ooh, but look at this, a big upset. McNeese State beats Gonzaga in a close one by 2, but Kansas gets a big victory over Sanford. South Carolina beats Oregon. Ooh, and this is another big upset. Creighton loses to Akron. That's a surprising one. Virginia beats Texas. Then Tennessee beats St. Peter's in another large victory. So now let's head back to the East bracket and let's simulate the round of 32. So it looks like FAU beats Connecticut. The previous national champion is eliminated. That was a close game, but FAU eliminates the number 1 seed. Auburn beats UAB in another close game. And of course, this team again beats Illinois. They're making it all the way. Also, sorry for not saying it earlier. I guess it's pronounced Duquesne. So Duquesne beats Illinois by 1 point. What a close game. And then Washington State beats out number 2 Iowa State. This bracket is going crazy so far. Let's simulate this West bracket. So this bracket's been full of upsets so far, but Arizona holds on over Dayton. Colgate beats New Mexico by 1 point. These are some close games. St. Mary's with another 1 point victory over Charleston. What is happening? And then North Carolina actually holds on here. The number 1 seed beats out the number 9 seed. Now let's simulate through the South bracket. So Nebraska beats Longwood, who beat the #1 seed Houston. That's a big one for them. Duke beats Wisconsin. Both of these teams made it to the Final Four in my previous video. Kentucky beats Texas Tech by 5, and then Marquette beats Florida. So the #2 seed still alive in the South bracket. Let's simulate the Midwest bracket now. And would you look at this, guys? Purdue is eliminated in regular Purdue tournament fashion, I guess. Utah State beats them. Kansas gets the victory over McNeese State. South Carolina gets a big win over Akron, and then Virginia beats Tennessee. Lots of upsets. That's a 1-point victory there, a high-scoring game. So now we're into the Sweet 16. Let's go ahead and simulate this side of the bracket. FAU is gonna beat out Auburn. They're making a deep run in this bracket, and Washington State's gonna be making it to the next round. Finally, that team is eliminated. They made it very far though. We'll see North Carolina versus St. Mary's, and it's gonna be North Carolina, so we have a #1 seed that's actually making it far. Now we got Colgate versus Arizona, and Colgate's beating #2 Arizona, 14 seed. Lots of upsets. Definitely this bracket's not going to be very accurate. I'm still going to be submitting it into the group though. Make sure to join with your guys' brackets. It's going to be fun to see who wins it. Now let's simulate this side. Nebraska beats Duke. They're making it far as well. Now we got Kentucky versus Marquette, and Kentucky's going to take it. That was a 3 seed versus a 2 seed. Now we got Utah State, who just took out Purdue, versus Kansas, and Kansas is going to take it. Now let's see Virginia versus South Carolina. Virginia's going to take it in a blowout victory. They have a solid run going for themselves. So it is time for the Elite 8, almost to the Final Four here. Let's go FAU versus Washington State. Washington State's going to take it. They're finding themselves in the Final Four. I would have never predicted that. Next up, we got North Carolina versus Colgate, and North Carolina's going to take it, so they're finding themselves in the Final Four as well, up against Washington State. We got Nebraska versus Kentucky. Kentucky is going to take it by 2. That's a close game over Nebraska. We got Kansas versus Virginia now, and Kansas is going to take it over Virginia. So we got a couple blue bloods, 3 blue bloods here in the Final Four: Kentucky, Kansas, and North Carolina. Washington State the outlier here. North Carolina surely getting some redemption over that loss to NC State. But yeah, this is a good Final Four. I'm excited to see how things turn out. We're going to watch these final games. Here we go. We got the Tar Heels versus the Cougars. The first game in the Final Four. Who's going to win it and make it to the national championship? North Carolina wins the tip-off. Are they going to get on the board first? Definitely. I think they could actually make it this far. This could be a good pick for the national champions. Oh, it's a turnover. Washington State gets the ball, and it's a dunk for the first 2 points of the game. What a way to start for Washington State. I'm excited to see how this turns out and see what you guys put for your brackets as well. It's always fun to see how accurate these actually can be, even with the old rosters to the actual March Madness bracket. North Carolina misses that 3. Washington State with the ball back again. Can they capitalize off this, get their lead even bigger? And it looks like, yes, they're going to. What was the defense on that one? Come on, North Carolina. For a while, Washington State was up like 11-3 or something, but North Carolina has pretty much came back unanswered. Washington State really has fallen off here in the second part of the first half. We're now into the final minute of the first half of this game. Everything is on the line. Washington State looking to come back, hoping to regain their lead. They're going for the 3. He bricks it. He does not make it. North Carolina with the ball back. Let's see if they can hold on to their lead going into the second half. They're going for the 3 as well, and they drain it. So they're now up by 5, 18-13. 20 seconds left in this half. Washington State really going to need to recoup after this half, as they have kind of fallen off this game. Going for the 3. He does not make it, so they're going to be going down 5 into the second half. We're now into almost the final minute of this game. North Carolina sitting on top with a 6-point lead. Oh, did that just get blocked? What was that shot? I didn't even see it. I was not paying attention. Time is ticking down. They're going for it. They don't make it. North Carolina has the ball back. Fouls are coming in. North Carolina now has the free throws, and he makes the first one. Also, I love how in this game the tournament is sponsored by Pontiac, which is not even around anymore. And he makes the second one. So it's looking almost over for Washington State, as there's only 26 seconds, and North Carolina just got the ball back there. And they have another chance where he makes it, and he does not make the second one, but they get the rebound as well. It's over for Washington State. Seriously, there's no way they could come back from this, as he makes that one. 10-point lead, and the second one to make it 11 points. Washington State just give up now. They're going for 3. They don't make it even. Well, what happened to his shorts? Somebody like cut his shorts or something? They're not really working. I've never seen that before. Okay, they're back to normal. It just like came off for a second there. They just drilled a 3. Was that? Yeah, I think that was a 3. I was not even paying attention. So it's over. It's time for the next game in the Final Four. Washington State made a deep run, way further than I thought, but North Carolina advances to the national championship game. Next matchup is Kentucky versus Kansas. 2 blue bloods going at it. And in the next game, who's going to be playing North Carolina in the national championship? Kentucky wins the tip-off. Are they going to strike first? Get on the board first? He's got an open lane, and he takes advantage, getting the first 2 points on the layup. There you go. Kentucky on the board first over Kansas. Oh, that was a perfect pass, but what a block. Good defense by Kentucky. Great way to start this out. Game out for them as they get an insane dunk. What a way to start this game. Kentucky on fire right now. What a pass. The alley-oop to the dunk. That was insane. Oh, Kentucky guys on the ground. Kansas gets the rebound though. They strike back for their first points of the game. We're headed into the final minute of the first half here. It's a tie game, 10-10. Very close one. Both teams have had some crazy plays. Kentucky does not make that, so Kansas gets a chance with the ball here. Go up before halftime. And it looks like they're going to get it. What a play by Kansas right there. That was insane. He had some hops. He got right up there. He kind of like floated in the air there for a second. Time is ticking down though. Guys held on to the ball for forever. They're going for the three. He does not make it. Kansas gets the rebound as well. 3 seconds. Going for the three. Does not make it. So they're going up by 2. Headed into the second half. Kansas going for the three. They make it. What a swish right there. Going up by 5. Looking good for Kansas right now. This game is completely turned around. Kansas has taken over. They're up by 11 right now. Headed into the final minute of this game. Kentucky really fell off. They need to get some points desperately if they want to get back into it. I don't know if it's possible. They're going for the three. They make it though. That's a good start for them. They're going to need to make 3 after 3 here. Oh, he almost loses the ball there. 30 seconds. I really don't think it's possible. It's pretty much over. Let's be honest. Let's be realistic here. They make that. So they're down by 6. I don't know. It's not looking good for them, though. They have to intentional foul right now, too. Because Kansas has the ball. It could be game over. So Kansas gets the free throws. He makes the first one. And he makes the second one. So it is now an 8-point lead. Why'd they both start doing that at the same time? Going for the three. Does not make it. Kansas is going to be finding themselves in the national championship with a big victory over Kentucky. Great one for them. 10-point victory. It's time for the national championship game. We got Kansas versus North Carolina. This should be a very good one. I'm excited to see who's going to take it. It's a number 1 seed versus a number 4 seed. This game is about to start and North Carolina wins the tip-off. They almost just gave the ball away there. They're going for the three. They make it. First shot of the game. No, that was a 2. Sorry. I thought he was outside the lines there. Oh, what a steal by North Carolina. Oh, he doesn't capitalize, does he? Yes, he gets the rebound. He makes it happen. That was kind of funny. He was like directly underneath the net right there. So North Carolina off to a hot start. Can Kansas strike back here? What a defensive move, but no, they get it back. Oh, how did he make that? He was so far out. What a shot by Kansas. Both teams off to a great start. That was crazy. North Carolina is on fire right now. They're up by 10 over Kansas. Almost made it 19 there. Is he? Oh, he had 2 chances. Didn't make either. We're down to the final minute of the first half. Kansas is going to have to start stepping things up if they want to get back into this game. That's a good start. Ooh, great defense by Kansas. They get the turnover. They're going to capitalize off of it. No, they don't. But seriously, they're going to have to start stepping things up in the second half. Not looking so good for them right now. North Carolina is sweeping through this tournament with ease at the moment. Ooh, good steal by Kansas. Can they capitalize this time? Yes, they do. It's now a 5-point game. Just like that, things turned around a little bit. So now we're headed into the second half. We're down to the final minute. It's a 5-point game. It's a very close one. Anything could happen in this final minute. Kansas looking to close this gap, and yes, it's going to be only 3 now. North Carolina cannot slow down now. They have to keep going if they want to win this game. A 3-point lead is nowhere close to being safe. Oh, what a swat down. What a block by Kansas. They get the ball back. There's 30 seconds left. They could close this gap completely if they get a 3-pointer here, which they're going for. Oh, he doesn't make it. North Carolina has the ball. They're going to have to intentionally foul now. This is coming down to the very end. And now North Carolina has the free throw. He does not make the first one. So Kansas has the ball back. Anything could happen here. 15 seconds left. Oh, this is close. National championship is on the line here. Going for the three. He does not make that. North Carolina gets the rebound. 6 seconds left. They get the free throws. They have to get them here. If they do, I think it's over. He makes the first one, and he does. 5-point lead with 6 seconds left. I don't know if Kansas can do it. They're going for the three. He doesn't even make it. They get the rebound. He doesn't make it as well, and time is up. North Carolina is the national champions. What a game from them. What a tournament run. I honestly could see this happening as well. So yeah, remember guys, if you want to join the group, go ahead and put your brackets in. You can compete against this bracket and compete against everybody else who's in there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.